Messing around with the chat up here. Yeah, Bob. And no, I don't do DCA. Did they account investigation? Did they give you any like reason that like did they even try to like reach out, etc.? Or they just straight up just denied it and didn't say why? Obviously, that would be my next step is asking why. They said no more information. I don't understand. How can they just say that and that doesn't make any sense? Oh, the chat's not coming up at all. Ugh. So I am still, so I got my 250K back from that one day. I just can't really see it at the moment. But I got the 250K, so I'm going to be copy trading all three of those. So I have the, once I get the, well, they were approved. By the way, speaking of, that, I totally forgot to open with that. I was too busy talking to Bob about his getting denied. But both of mine, I applied on the 1st in the morning. And they were both, I just got the email about 15 minutes ago saying they were approved. Oh, there's the chat. I don't know how to make it dark. I'll have to figure that out later. What's up, Den? What's up, Zishan? Steve, good morning. Yeah, I'm a little stumped on why some people are getting denied. I mean, I've been following the rules since everything happened, so I don't know. I don't know what their basis is for denying you, but I would be pretty upset if they didn't tell me why. Like, how am I supposed to fix the problem if you don't tell me why? Yep, I took out the full 2,000 on both. Stock scanner criteria. Look up intensity stock watch scanners. Other than that, I haven't really been trading stocks. I mean, I sell options, but I don't really like scans particularly. I just look for stocks that have high volume in options when I'm trading them or looking to trade them. But I don't really, like, I'm not actively trading stocks at the moment. To answer you, Black Trillium. Elias, good morning. I'm not rubbing it in Bob's face. I'm just letting it known that not everyone is getting denied. Sure I'm on the right account. So yeah, so now I have 69, 70, and then 68, which for some reason doesn't come up as 68. I even tried updating Quantower to see if that was the issue, but it still just comes up as, well, you'll see them as they pop up. Or actually, you know what? Let me try it just to show you. Yeah, so it pops up 68 up here, but for some reason on my side, it doesn't show 68, but... Oh, cool. They have those little pop-ups in the Windows notifications now for Quantower instead of up top right. Like it comes up bottom right instead of top right. Interesting. Kind of like it better down there. Rub it in Froggo's face. All right, we got about 10 seconds here. Holy crap. Again, these are evals. Do not do this on a real account. These are evals. Looking for a bigger push than that. So I'm going to be using this area down here as my stop if we get there. Obviously 15 ticks would have worked had we been trading that for real. But with these being the evals, I'm trying to pass them all. So I was looking for a bigger push than that. Oh. I was trying to cancel that just in case we did go lower just like this, but unfortunately it came down and filled me real quick. Oh, okay, okay. See if we can get this push back up to the highs. Kind of a choppy open here. For the push back up, at least to the highs here. Nice, nice. More good push. Nice. I hit flatten, but it looks like I might have... Okay, good. It went off the flatten. Oh, no! I should have left it, because now, look, we're $4 short on that eval. That kind of sucks. All right. Crap. I should have just left it. That was a nice little push there. News in 12 minutes. Well, at least we got out at the right time there. Unfortunately, you know what? Let's stop the copy trader. Let's see if we can just get lucky real quick on one MNQ. What is this? Significant delays detected. Supposedly, Apex updated their servers and all kind of stuff over the weekend as well. This is not a good a good start to that. I'm getting the significant delays detected. Delay filled screwed me. Ugh, sorry, Steve. Are you still okay? Up 460 for the day. I need about 300 to pass my eval. Nice. Yeah, I need $4, but I wanted to trade it on MNQ, but it's not letting the MNQ load here. Significant delays detected while requesting history. I don't even care about the history. Just 60 says it's a 60-second timeout. Is it saying? Please contact server administrator if it doesn't fix itself within 60 seconds. Is what it says. So the 50K account is 69. So, okay, so I'm going to have to redo this entire copy trader now because I'm just going to be copying the two. So I'll do that while we try to wait. So I'm going to set up a new copy trader for the 250K, the two 250Ks. So it's that account and 60. So it's 68 and 70. 70. All right. Right now, we want to be on 69 for the 50K. I can't believe we're $4 short. Damn commissions. Starting to lag. Well, let me check the NQ because right now it says it's just the MNQ, but let me go back to the NQ and see if it does the same thing. Yeah, see the NQ is working. Yeah, the NQ is working. MNQ, not so much. Let me try going back to the MNQ now. Yeah, same thing. It's popping up these things that's saying significant delays detected, yada, yada, yada. Anybody else having that issue with MNQ? Or is it for NQ as well? NQ is working fine for me. MNQ, not so much. Yeah, see, NQ is working fine. But I really don't want to trade the NQ for $4. Can you still do bracket orders after the open? What do you mean? Like long and short? Or just bracket orders as in you have a take profit and a stop? Because having a take profit and a stop, those bracket orders are always fine. They've always been fine. They're just preventing you from doing long and short at the same time. Morning, Venkat. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. You too. Take profit, okay? Yeah. You've always been able to do the take profit bracket orders. You just can't do. You can't go long and short at the same time, looking for a volatile event to happen, and looking to profit based off of that. All right, let's try MNQ again. It's been over a minute. Oh, same thing. Can somebody else try MNQ for me? And tell me what happens for them. Can you load the charts? Or is it just me? I never did that both way trade. Yeah, so I did the both ways trade until the day that they said they're going to start enforcing it, and then I stopped doing it. And ever since then, it's been fine. So all right, we're going to go for science trade here. Just real quick. We can't just get a little pullback, and that should be enough. Oh, I went too far. Yes, no. I don't want to hit flatten because there we go. All right. So we're past that eval with the little for science trade there. So let's get off of that one. We'll go to 68. We'll turn the copy trader back on, and now we'll be trading the 250Ks. So now we'll just be looking for the bands trades. Try changing time frame. Let's see. Well, it doesn't matter now, but let's see if that would have worked. 1 minute. Let's go to 2 minute. Nope, same thing. Significant delays. Let's go 5 minute. Oh, 5 minute works. Nope. I try to reload and it says nothing. Same thing. Yeah. Looks like there's just problems. Again, Apex owns their own servers, so. Oh, by the way, I did also pass the precision one as well. So the eval for that one is ready to go live. I was just waiting to get these payouts first before doing anything moving forward. But tomorrow I'm debating if I should activate all of these as PAs or not. We would have 1, 2, 3, 4 50Ks to activate. We'll have the 2 payouts. Oh, they actually already took the money out of those PA accounts. Nice. Look, you can see it says 50,613, 50,600. So they were approved and the money was already taken out in 2 days, let alone one day was a Sunday. I did it on Saturday, the 1st, and already approved, money out. Look at that. Precision payout, they've been paying people out from what I can see in their Discord and their website. I blew the precision account that I had. If you remember that day where I was just hitting wrong buttons left and right, and then I kind of went on tilt, and I blew that account pretty quickly. But I passed another eval, but I had to go through the 6 trading days in order to activate it. So that's where I'm at with that. MNQ loaded for you? Wow, what the heck? Your Quantower issue works fine on it. All right, let me reconnect to Apex here. Let's disconnect and then reconnect, and we'll see if that fixes it. While that's connecting, I'm gonna get a drink. I'll be right back. Look at that timing. Let's go. All right. Q, MNQ. Okay, I just had to reload everything. All right, it's working now. I wish I would have tried that before I went all risky with it, but it worked out, so not a big deal. All right, back to the NQ. Thanks for the help, guys. Appreciate that. If you haven't seen bottom left of the screen, the giveaway ended up getting up to $310. Let's effing go. I'm gonna take 20, or I'm gonna take. Maybe we'll do 35. No, you know what? I'll just do 25. It'll be 25 for the first person picked. The middle point, whoever's right in the middle, that one we'll obviously figure it out before we start spinning. That person will get 25, and then the rest will go to the final 5, and we'll go from there. But pretty awesome. Pretty happy for that number. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Is that even how you would say that? I don't know. But all you got to do is be here Friday morning and enter for the giveaway. It'll start at 10 o'clock. To Precision, I plan on continuing the trade, the opening range trade, the exact same way. But I'll probably, honestly, just start picking a bias anyway. Like I said, I was picking a bias before anyways. I mean, it was very rare that it would go the opposite direction of where I thought I was going to get filled anyway. So putting in the order both ways doesn't really matter. And as far as my stop goes, the stop will be somewhere around where my other order would have been anyway. So it all works out. Like, I had a plan for those accounts anyway. It was just a lot easier to not have to worry about doing it that way. And but now, to follow the rules, I'll just do what my plan was all along anyway. So it works out. What's up, MT? Oh yeah, let me try to fix now that we're kind of settled down. I was trying to figure out what's going on with the chat. As you guys can see, I changed my layout a little bit. If you guys, for all of your prop firm needs, daytradingcoupons.com, I know I've been talking about it, but I decided to just kind of put it up there on the screen instead of looking like an Apex fanboy. I still support Apex. I think that they're going to be fine. But I do think that there's other prop firms out there. I'm going to start looking into them just to diversify myself. And, you know, just it can't hurt to not be a one-trick pony, you know? There's other prop firms out there that still allow a little bit more leniency in certain areas. And that's kind of what I might explore, as well as, who knows, I might find an account with a different prop firm that I like better, you know? Alex, good morning. All right. Just don't be a pony in the first place. Be a stallion. Let's go. I'm having a hard time with how Apex handled this. So again, I'm not defending Apex, but let's talk it out. Like, what's bothering you about it? I'm here. I'm not here to defend Apex. They know that. I actually got banned. Well, I got timed out in their Discord. I think it was last Friday. Because somebody had a gripe about my videos that I've been making talking about Apex. And it's like, I mean, I'm just speaking my mind based off of what you guys have provided. So apparently I hurt somebody's feelings. But again, I've never been one to straight up defend Apex because they're paying me an affiliate money. It's amazing the opportunity that they provide for me as far as the affiliate money goes. And the only reason that the affiliates are doing well with them is because they were a good company. Well, not were, but they still can be a good company. And I think that they're trying to figure out how to continue being that same good company, but at the same time, get rid of all the people that are abusing the system. And that's going to be really hard to figure out for them. And I think they've already found out that it's going to be really hard. So I think that's just kind of what's going on at the moment, is they're trying to figure out how to do both, essentially. Well, what is there to fix about the DCA rule? Like, you would just want it to go back to the way it was? See, my thing with the DCA rule is I think it's perfectly fine to DCA. I think DCA is a legit strat. I've always said that. However, I do think that how it was being abused, again, if you weren't here last week, the people that were abusing it were essentially taking a windfall trade, right? That would completely make it like Alpine got screwed last Friday or whatever. Like he won way too much for a 50K account, like 20 grand, or like, I'm just going to use that as an example. But these guys, the ones that are abusing it, are trying to make 20 grand on one trade when they first get to the PA. And if they do, they now have 20 grand in drawdown. So what they're doing after that is they're just DCAing, knowing they have 20 grand in drawdown, knowing that eventually they're going to get these accounts to a point where the 30% rule doesn't matter, even with that 20K win, right? Because if they DCA enough and it goes against them and then they just let it run the other way, eventually it's that 20K is going to be peanuts. And that's what was happening. There was counts that were up to $1.2 million from DCAing like that. And it all started from just one windfall trade at the beginning of the PA account. Now, I think that that's where they need to cut, or not cut, but enforce more strictly, is the windfall trades. Because if you get rid of the windfall trades, the trailing drawdown is going to stop most of the DCAing, right? Because if you don't have a huge cushion, you can't DCA that much, right? You're just going to blow the accounts too quickly. So it's going to take a lot more work if you don't have that initial windfall trade. So if you have something that says on a 50K account, they made over X amount of dollars, you can catch that. You can flag that. You can deny a payout because of it, etc. But for them to just completely cut out DCA, I totally agree that that is not cool. Yeah, so going back up to A9, yeah, I agree. It is an actual strategy. I understand they got scammed, but the disrespect towards traders is shameful. I mean, I don't disagree with you there. The way that they've handled everything has been really bad. Like, I've been saying that for a while now, that they need to hire PR people, because having John do the PR is not the answer. Not the answer. Away with the scammers without hurting everyone else's feelings. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you do that? It's tough, but that's where they're at right now. But they could have came out and said exactly that, right? Like, we are trying to, like, they could have came out and been like, we're trying to figure out a way to get rid of the scammers, schemers, etc., and allow our real traders to continue trading the way that they have been. But what they did is they came out, changed the rules, acted like they didn't give a fuck about anybody, and now we're here. Like I said, PR. Sometimes it's not about what you're saying, it's about how you say it. And the way that they have said all of it has not been good. Any clarity on the size of contracts on the sold DCA allowed? No, I don't think so. He made it sound like if you started with, say, 2 contracts and you added 5 on that one that's allowed, it seems like, I'm pretty sure in one of those videos he said that that's perfectly okay. Because at that point, I mean, it's completely up to you. But you have to realize that now you're dealing with risk to reward, right? Because now you have 7 contracts. So if it continues to go against you just a little bit, your risk is a lot higher. Like, if you add with the intention of stopping out right below wherever that current ad was, then that's different, right? Because you're not going to be really adding any risk at that point. But if you add, say, those 5 contracts and you're up to 7 contracts and it starts to go against you, now your risk is a lot more. Are you willing to let it go all the way back up to try to kind of even out that 1 to 3, 1 to 4 risk reward ratio? And I think that's kind of what they're talking about with that. Bunch of contradictory info. I mean, yeah, they've been contradictory a lot in general. But isn't that smart trading and not fraud, making money for yourself? Yeah. No, I agree. And this is what I'm saying. I think that they should have took the route of hiring more people to go sift through the payouts and find the people that are frauding the system, and the people that aren't, let it be, right? The real traders that you supposedly want to help, like, let it be. Like, they're the ones that are trading for real. But, you know, again, the way that they've handled this has not been the best. Should be allowed as long as it's not martingale. I agree. But again, how do you enforce that? Again, I'm not defending Apex, but I see where they're coming from. Like with the people that are just like add, etc. Like these people, like if they just have one contract here and then they add one here and then they add one here and they add one here, like if they just do it kind of like grid trading, eventually the odds are it's gonna bounce, right? Because that's kind of how the market works. It works in waves. But as you saw in the video, it only takes one day where it just doesn't bounce, and then then it gets kind of fun. I still move down here. See if we can go right into the bands. Is there news? No news. We're not even 10 o'clock yet. Why did it just put 4? I don't know what happened there, but I got totally screwed. I clicked and it put orders out twice. I guess I double clicked. I don't know. We only made 70 on that. We should have made so much more on that. I right clicked to put my order out for it to shoot back up, and it put 2 contracts out instead of 1 for both. Like it like I hit the button twice. Kind of want to get back in this. I still think we're going to make a little bit of a move higher first. See what it does here at the lows. And then I hit flatten and it completely screwed me. All right, that time it only put 1 out. Definitely some buyers stepping in there. See if we can get the push back up through here. There we go. Am I a little too high, of course? Just going to hit flat and see what happens. And there we go. Cool. All right. That should have been 2 much better trades than that, but we'll take it. All right. We're getting pretty close on that one. We're almost about 2/3 of the way through it. Oh, you know what I realized? I was supposed to be taking 3 contracts, not 1, because I'm only trading the 250Ks now. Damn. I was wondering why it was so low in the amount that I made. All right. Instead of DCA, just close your trade and re-enter with 2 contracts, avoiding the DCA. I mean, you could do it that way. I mean, that's... I mean, yeah, I mean, you're just going to have the realized loss and have to deal with that emotionally, but... Now everything seems really gray, and yeah, it sucks because it's like, how do you read that situation? You know, like, is it gray because they're trying to fix it and still give you a leniency, or is it gray because they're trying to deny all the payouts? Right? I mean, that's the problem that we are now in. What's up, Paul? Welcome. If you have any questions, just type them in chat. I try to get to all of them. Sometimes I get a little bit behind. I end up answering questions from like 5 minutes ago, but I am also trying to trade too, as you saw. DCA isn't even the problem in my live account. If my P&L is down 500, I close it. I had to move to top step X. What do you mean in your live account? I'm confused. What does that matter, Mita? Ah, geez, what happened? With what, Aaron? PMI US manufacturing. Does that come out at 10? Maybe it leaked a little bit. That was a pretty straight down move. Monday, 10 o'clock. Yep, manufacturing. It says there was something at 9. Oh, there was something at 9:45. That was okay. I see. So now there's also manufacturing at 10 as well. Yeah, maybe we'll look for some continuation there. It was dumping like this all night. Damn. This is why I never like the trade opening and closing hours. Shit is insanely volatile. Well, look at my name, A9. That's what we're here for. Volatility trading. Let's go. I like the volatile stuff. To me, it's a lot easier to trade. But if you're looking for trends to just follow slowly, then yeah, it's the opening and the last hour is not is not typical for that. Make new high, then get massive pullback. Yeah, it dumped a lot of liquidity maybe, although there wasn't that much volume here. So, what's up, Alex? I meant I use DCA in my real own cash account. Yeah, I see no problems with it. Like it is a real strategy. Here we go again. Ah, the orders are so delayed. I hit that before it even went down. Look at that trade. That would have been beautiful. It just didn't. Should have just market it in, but then I'm afraid I would have got a crappy fill. I hit that before it started moving back up. There's a little bit of latency still, obviously. Man, what a beautiful trade that was. That was an instant winner too. I would have put my take profit right here. Looking left, right? Touch, 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 touch. Came right back. Oh man, that was beautiful. I'm new to watching this site. Where can I learn the way you trade? Just watch. Just got to keep watching. Not when you got eval counts to fast. Yeah, this is true. This is true. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Appreciate the support. By the way, we have our monthly giveaway this Friday. All you got to do is be here. Starts at 10 o'clock. 25 for the first spin. 25 for the middle guy. And then the rest will be left over, which will be what? 260 for the final 5 shenanigans. If you're looking for codes for any of the prop firms, Top Step, Apex, Bielnox, My Funded Futures, all of them. I got them all now. Daytradingcoupons.com. Go check it out. Appreciate the support. That anything you use will go towards the giveaway. It's not just Apex. The only reason I always said it was just Apex is because that's who I was using, and I've never gotten any payouts from any of the other ones because I wasn't really promoting them anyway. But whatever money I get, 5% of that is going back to you guys, and I have promised if we ever hit that 5-figure mark, it will be 10% that month. It will be, so we can never have a $500 giveaway. It only goes to 1,000. But I have to see those. I have to see that 5th number pop up. That'll be the day. That'll be the day that I'm super happy, and the day that I can't wait to give away $1,000. I can't even imagine that. Giving away $1,000, crazy. It's gonna happen though. I feel it. I'm really sad I missed that trade. That would have been such a good trade. Do y'all see that Roaring Kitty posted about GME on Reddit? Thing went nuts. I wanted to check that. Oh, wow. I think everybody sold. Everyone that was caught in the first move, it must have sold at the open. That thing opened all the way up here at like 41, and now it's all the way down to 30. Talk about straight down. That's crazy. Oops. Up 9K on the 250K account, but the fill on Quantower was really bad. Yeah. Oh, here's the 10 o'clock. I forgot about that quick. Must have been some good numbers this time. Maybe if they redo their rules just so everything is black and white. I agree with that. I actually have been saying that myself, that I think they need to make everything black and white. That way there's just no questions. People aren't going to like it. They'll find somewhere that they can trade. You can't try to have your cake and eat it too with this type of stuff, because it's a bad look. It's such a bad look. I just want to click once. Yeah, look, I clicked. Nothing. I didn't get an error or nothing. That's scary. I hope is it just gonna randomly show up? Let me try clicking again. Maybe it didn't register. No, did it again. Place order request sent. I don't like that. Because now where are those orders? Oh, okay. I don't like this at all. Oh, okay. Connection lost. Critical error. The platform did not receive a response from Rithmic's order. All right. Well, hopefully that means the orders never went through. I thought they fixed this, man. Urgh. Oh no, I'm still getting. It's a critical error. Yeah. Critical error. The platform did not receive a response from the Rithmic server to place an order request. This may indicate there are problems on the server side at the moment. We don't know whether the order was actually placed on the server. We highly recommend placing a reconnection. Okay, there it is. I'm canceling them on. Check your R Trader, guys. Cancel them on R Trader. That's what I'm doing right now. All right, all of mine are canceled. So it did place the orders, but it wasn't showing. We highly recommend making a reconnection to get the actual state of your trading portfolio and inform your broker about the issue. So, oh, I bet their Discord is going bananas right now. All right, it says loading symbols. See what happens. It's loading positions. I don't like I've never seen that before. I mean, I'm assuming if you lost anything during what's going on right now, they're probably going to fix it. Oh, God. Oh, okay. So we're still above that previous area. So my orders were below that, so I'm okay. Well, it doesn't say I'm in any positions anyway, so. This is why I keep R Trader Pro up, guys, because you never know when that might happen. And I have it set to where I can X out of my positions, which I just did. Or, well, orders. Yes, you can do it. Yeah, in R Trader Pro, you can open up, there's an orders window, there's a positions window. Yeah, you can do all of that. It's Ghost Trading Den? Oh, man. I don't even want to get into a position again. Let me check their Discord, see if it's going nuts. There it is. Yep, yeah, everyone's going crazy with it right now. Rithmic messed up again. Rithmic. Yep. This is insane. We need to get it. I'm surprised they haven't put it on slow mode yet. Oh, actually it is. Oh, they just changed. I literally hovered over it and it changed from 2 minutes to 10 minutes. Oh, that's funny. I wonder if I can post a GIF in there. I'm just going to give the big oof. That's funny. You can't flatten? Can you do it from R Trader Pro? Oh, I forgot to change. I gotta change that in my my Stream Deck. Alright, I really need to figure out this chat thing so you guys can see it better. It looks horrible. I go white chat. Oh, that's way worse. Checker chat? Do I have a specific times that I like to trade? Yes, I like to trade the mornings until around lunchtime, and then Power Hour has been providing some decent trades lately. So 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock Eastern. So from 9:30 at the open until about like 11:30, and then I'll come back and sit down after I get the kids and kind of watch the market from 3 to 4. I'm just looking for as much volatility as I can find. I'm really surprised it's not more custom. All right, we'll see if that pops up. I don't think you can read it though. We'll see. We'll see. 18 evals blown up, 2 PA accounts blown up. Wow. So many hours and dollars I've invested to disappear in the last 20 minutes. Why Top Step and Rithmic working well? Yeah, guys, it's Apex's servers that are struggling. It has nothing to do with Rithmic itself. I just can't believe that my code should work for Top Step. If you go to daytradingcoupons.com, let me check for you. You would be my first person to use this, by the way. Try this. Oh. Okay. Let's see if that goes through. Oh wait, tracking. When you click that, you can tell me what happens. I don't know if that's gonna. Is it a code though? TopStep is their affiliate stuff is very. It's so hard to figure out. Let me see. Offers, all offers. Sign up, sign up, sign up. It's all sign up. So I don't know if that would work with the reset. Because they don't, theirs isn't just a code, right? You have to actually click on the. Yeah, I think you can only click on that. So I don't know if that works for resets. You're minus 50K equity? What? This hasn't even moved that much. Yeah, I've been looking into Buellnox as well. So Buellnox, I actually just posted theirs. Code Vala right now works for Buellnox as well. They have a 90% off that ends today. So Apex has their 90% off, which they might extend again. But today was supposed to be the last day. But Buellnox has been matching Apex. So if you go to, here, let me see. The Buellnox, they have 90% off on option 1, which ends today. And then they have the same thing that they're doing for the 250Ks, but the activation fee for the 250K for Buellnox is not cheaper. So you'd still have to pay the same price, which it's some crazy amount from what I've heard. I don't know the exact amount. I'd have to look it up. So right now, I would say the 50Ks are the way to go to stay very similar to what Apex offers with Buellnox. But theirs ends today. But if you use code VALA with option number 1, it would work today. The main difference with them is you get 7 contracts instead of 10. But I'm starting to realize that you shouldn't really need all that unless you're just YOLO in the evals. And they are getting blown up in their Discord. Does anybody know why in Discord, it's like some people I can only see like the first letter of their name and that's it, but then other people I can see their whole name? Is there like a setting that they have checked? Can't comment for 24 hours? Jeez. Yeah, they're very quick to hit people with that the timeout button. What? Berkshire? Nah, this can't be real. Just then, multiple New York Stock Exchange stocks have been halted on volatility due to technical issues. It's saying Berkshire Hathaway, BRK.A, is currently down 99.97%. Not a chance. What? It is. Let me buy one share, please. Oh my, nah. It's letting you? Nuh-uh. No way it's letting you. It says limit to buy. It's not working for me. Wait. No, it didn't go through. Oh, wait, did it? Where are my shares? No, it didn't go through. Oh my God, could you imagine? Wait, did you actually get 5 shares? The ticker symbol is BRK.A. I want to cancel the order, but the order's not even there now. Like, I hit it and it said the order went through, but it's not there now. Somebody did, it's like the flash crash. Somebody is making an F ton of money when this unhalts. Somebody had this happen, but shouldn't it have halted way before that? Right? Like, there had to be a halt price way before that. Why would it just flash crash all the... Yeah, like, it shouldn't be able to go down that much. BRK.A is the ticker. It's Berkshire Hathaway's. All right, I'll pull it up. This is nuts. Look at this. It literally went from trading normally at almost, we were just talking about this stock last week, over $600,000 a share to 185. This is major fucking news. This is huge. Like, what is happening? This is worse than when, like, the market itself crashed. If you remember that one guy that made like billions of dollars? This is worse than that. How much volume was this? I can't even see how much volume. I don't know how to check for volume on. Oh, 3,000. It was like 3,000 shares on that last candle. I'm shocked right now. This is insane. What are they going to do? Even if he died, it wouldn't cause the stock to do this. It has to be a glitch, because from trading stocks, I know that at any given time, if the stock goes down 10%, it halts. So it can't just drop 99% instantly. It's impossible. The stock market is designed to not allow this to happen. Yeah, I really wish I could find a way. They must have just closed all orders on Robinhood. Oh, wait. Oh, no. It says, I'm confused. Review order. 0 share. Okay. I need to how can I cancel this? Not enough shares. Enter at least 0.0001 shares. It added it to my portfolio, but there's no shares. What is going on? This is crazy. I put a limit order in to be safe. It wasn't a market order. That is crazy. It has to be some kind of a glitch, obviously. It's down 627,214. Yeah, but it doesn't happen to brk.a, you know? I'm just saying. All right. Anyways, I wish I could get it off of my obviously if it goes back up to 600, it's not going to let me buy it. I'm not going to have enough buying power, so I don't have to worry about it. That's crazy. That's still crazy. Oh, it erases the chat. Okay, there it goes. I just can't see that. I need to fix that. That was crazy. All right, back to reality. Back to reality. Hit that like button, guys. Appreciate the support. So I need to keep working? Yeah, probably. Gold skyrocketed? I don't know what that would... I don't think that would do anything because of that. All right. Let's see if we can fix this chat. Why can't I change it to white so it can be seen? Very frustrating. I change the background color? Does that make a difference? I don't think it does. Oh my. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. Let's already have everything that color. Let's see. E1A. 1A. F53. All right, let's see if that works. Now when you guys talk, it should pop up, but it's all the same color. So it'll look better. Hopefully. All right, well, that was crazy. A. Opening range trade minus 300, but I made it back, so I'm up 20 bucks. Nice. Is everyone still having issues? I haven't put any orders out yet. Maybe I should test it. All right, orders are working again. Now it's just black inside of there, which I mean, I guess that's better. I don't know, it just looks like crap. Chicken nuggies tonight? Ramen, chicken nuggies, you know. How do you have RTrader open while trading? Mine just closes instantly. So you have to uncheck. Here, I'll show you. So when you open this, oh, hold on, pop up. When you open up RTrader, it has two sections. You have to turn the bottom section off where it says market data. So you see how it's initially turned on? You turn that off, it'll pop up this. Just hit OK, and it'll turn this off. So when you log in to RTrader Pro, it only loads based on orders, etc. No market data. And you log in, and you're good to go. No problem. I want to say Precision is about to do a 90% off. I don't know if they are right this second. I think they're still 85. Best part about Precision, I think, is I can use my own code temporarily. Let's see. Buy eval. 50K. The panic at Berkshire? Yeah. I'm sure they already got the call though, you know? I would think. Yeah, so right now it says 82% off. It's an interesting number at Precisions. I should probably change that. And round we go. Mr. Buffett, I regret to inform you, you're no longer a billionaire. Click. Oh, could you imagine, like, he dies of a heart attack because of this? That would suck ass. I do not like the way that chat's set up. Ugh, this is so frustrating. I tried testing this, but then apparently I screwed it up. We'll just do this one. Let's see if that works. There's gotta be a better way to do it. You don't care if Biden gets a heart attack, we need Buffett to stay alive? Yeah, Buffett's way more important. Crazy. I'm very curious though what ends up happening. Obviously it's going to take a while for them to figure out what's going on. Pay me my money. Yes, I need your social security card, or your credit card, and your Tesla VIN. Thank you. See, Nvidia is back up. I feel like that's just a matter of time with that one. I really wish I could get rid of I mean, at least one sale went through at 185. What are they going to do with that? The bid right now is at $1. The ask is at 625,000. If I get filled anywhere between what I have in my account and below that, I would be perfectly fine with that. Yeah, for BRK. Yeah, look. I was just still looking at it. But it says last sale on FinR was at 185.10. It was just one share. That's all it was. But currently, as it's halted, the bid is at $1 and the ask is at 625,000. Yeah, Marius, we got approved. I put it in Saturday morning at like 9 o'clock in the morning when I woke up. And then I got approved this morning at 9:30. Look at the order flow. What does it say? What do you mean? The market price on the previous screen may be different. What if it gets me at 6K? I would be perfectly fine with that, man. This thing's going back up in the 600,000 range. It could fill me at 20K and I wouldn't care. You did it faster? You know. I don't know what to tell you. You bet no shares were traded? Yeah, probably not. I mean, it probably was being traded, but then like by the time they caught it, the question is, what are they going to do with the shares that traded before it was caught? Because something obviously went wrong, right? A stock can't go down that fast, that quick. It's literally designed to not do that. That's what the halt rule's for. But that's supposed to happen at 10%, not 99.97%. Well, the order disappeared. It actually says I'm in my position. Here, look. So if you have an order, like watch here, I'll show you. We'll just do Tesla. So if I go to Tesla and I put a buy order, do limit order, and we'll say 160, just so it obviously doesn't get filled, for one share. So obviously this, so estimated cost 160. Review order. You're placing a good for day limit order, yada yada yada. We'll execute at 160 per share or better. So buy. Right? So now we can hit done. Go back out to the main screen. Where is it? It should be up here. What the heck? All right, maybe it doesn't, because it actually is down here with that as well. Interesting. But all right, maybe that's just because my options trades were always up there. Interesting. Well, then how do I get to the orders? Oh, here it is. Placed. I never saw this here. Placed. Okay, cancel order. All right, so let's do that. All right, so that should be gone. I've never done that with stocks before. I didn't know that was a thing. All right, so let's go here. Order placed. Limit. So it is a limit buy. So I'm gonna leave it. I'm leaving it. It's at 194.36. I didn't even hit that. I just hit it for whatever. But it's a limit buy. I'm obviously probably not going to get filled, but why not chance it? Could you imagine? That'd be crazy. Front running me? Get out of here. The whole market is not halted. No, everything else is still trading. Yeah, like here's the SPY. SPY's still trading. NQ. Obviously, we were watching the NQ chart. NQ still trading. Everything's still trading. Oxy is not having a great day. Wow, I mean, they were just rebounding too. I'm not gonna lie. I thought about selling Oxy up here, but I looked left and I saw that we still had room up to like 77 to try to get to those highs, and I got a little greedy. And now we're pulling back quite a bit. Kind of sad. I feel like as long as we stay above, I bought when it was down here at like 57. So, I mean, if we can stay above there, I think we'll be fine. I just hope it doesn't pull back too much further. I was really hoping to see if we could move up. I figured oil would be safe. while everything else possibly tanks. Yeah, I mean, and like Tom said, the whole market's not going crazy, and that would move the whole market. So obviously, it's just some kind of glitch. Well, the market's just kind of going sideways now, which kind of sucks. Let me get some gold for 25 cents, please. I'm sure Buffett was the first person they called and been like, "Oh yeah, it's just a glitch. Relax, relax. Go get McDonald's and with your Coke, etc." Muffy, thank you, thank you. Yeah, payouts were approved this morning. Pretty happy about that. If you guys haven't noticed, I rebranded a little bit, pushing you all to daytradingcoupons.com instead of just Apex. Because as I've learned, just as well as everyone else, Apex is not a one-stop shop, and they are currently having a bunch of issues. I still think that Apex is going to pull through. I really do. But in the meantime, while they're sorting through all their issues, if you're wanting to give these other places a try, I got all the codes for you right there in one spot. I stayed away from any of the places I thought were sketchy. I was actually very hesitant to do anything with Top Step, but I mean, they seem reputable, at least. So there is that. And I'd rather go that route. They might not have like the best options, but I only put up people that I know. Like, I know that the firms are doing payouts. They're being fairly consistent. They're not, they're not scamming people. That was really what I was going for. I'm still waiting for this survey to pop up for Apex. You guys, look at what John posted on here. Updated 43 minutes ago. I was just checking to see if the survey was on here, which, oh, time to vote. Oh, all right. See, this is what we're going to go through this together. Why not? But look, you can speed up these videos on YouTube to 2 to 3 times speed to get through quicker. That's great. All right. So we watched these. Okay. How did Apex handle the DCA denials? Do we want to go through these live on stream? I'm probably going to make a video about these later. But is this the dilemma one? Oh, no, here's the dilemma one. This is what makes it hard to ease up rules and speed up payouts. Need to watch this video. Well, the dilemma video was pretty crap. Let me see if this one was it. You guys can't hear this one.
Just about every company out there requires the safety net to be left in there. Apex used to when we first started. We had a lot of these problems, and
yeah, this is the one we already watched. So the one that I haven't watched is this one. How long is it? 35 minutes. Yeah, we might have a trade here coming shortly. Maybe we'll watch that together. Let me see if this trade happens first. Okay. It's got to be 3. I'm on the right one. Yep. Okay. We can get a flush of the lows here. Well, not the lows, but this current low. We should go right into the bands. So we'll watch that. We've already watched the dilemma video. So it says we could vote, and then we'll go through the vote together. And we vote him out. Hello, fellow traders. I am new to futures. I was trading with a Forex prop firm and got burned. Oh, trading for my family. Oh, you're the one from Discord. Love it. Moving over to something regulated. What are some good beginner future trading videos to watch? I don't know. Just stay away from the YouTubers that act like they have it figured out. You can hang out here and ask as many questions as you want. I think that would be a good start. But if you're already trading Forex, I mean, trading is trading, right? So if you had a strategy that was working in Forex, the odds are it'll probably work in futures. Was that a NAD then to you don't want to watch it? Yeah, I've been keeping that email for that link, just waiting for the survey. I even checked yesterday and it wasn't there. Yeah, Rayu, it's a common issue they've been having lately for sure. I think they just grew way faster than they anticipated, and now the servers that they have are just not handling it correctly. Let's start speeding through this just a little bit, see what happens, because it looks like we're bouncing off that support. Have you heard anyone getting payout on Buellnox? Yes. Methodical Man has received payouts on Buellnox, and Alpine has also received payouts on Buellnox. Buellnox, so right now I have the majority of my accounts on Apex. I am going to have one account on Precision, and then I plan on trying Buellnox as my third. Don't trust that at all. What? Alpine? Oh, you should trust Methodical at least.
Hey guys, John with Apex here. Wanted to make a quick video here on clarification on handling DCA. Okay? There's been a lot of discussion and confusion lately on DCA. Again, it's always been in the contract as a prohibited strategy. It's nothing new. Even so, many people chose to breach the contract and execute these strategies. And just because, not getting caught before or not enforced before doesn't change that. We've talked a lot about that. You
already got the
a lot of
comment
information about
sending
that. Just go right over here to the Apex website, hit FAQ, and type in potential. Okay, and right here, potential program changes, and you can actually watch quite a few.
I had Methodical up. Is Alpine not doing well? I haven't made my rounds yet. I usually do that, but
we got the red candle.
oh yeah, not having a good day. It's really not horrible though when you really think about it. I mean, it's only 273 like per account, so it's not that bad. Anyways,
videos here, but
is that right? Yeah,
so right here, Apex contract enforcements. If you take a look at that video there, also you can just go to consistency. Look at consistency rules. What are the consistency rules? Right there. Talks a lot about, explains DCA, everything. Everything is right there. Okay, we've been through it. So that's where you get some more info about it. But let's say that you have some DCA in your account, right? What do you got to do? Like, how can we just get back to good standing with you, right? How can your account be in good standing? Maybe you have had DCA in your account. How do you remedy that? It's very, very simple. So, is Apex automatically closing these accounts? No. Is Apex automatically forfeiting the balances in these accounts that were gotten by DCA or other prohibited trading? No. Oh, some.
Yes, Jamie. So I submitted for my 2 accounts that were at payout on Saturday, and they were approved this morning. The first account, I was using the long and short bracket orders that are no longer allowed, but I stopped doing that the day that they said that they were going to start enforcing it, but they didn't backdate it. So as long as you were following the rules from the day that they said they were going to start enforcing everything, all is well. Because I only traded the opening range trade moving forward on that account to get the payout as well. I had a bias on those trades. I only chose one direction and did it that way. So, and then the other account, it was just normal. Like I've just been trading my Keltner channel bands and they approved that. So.
People are like, I heard if you're denied twice, it automatically closes your account. No. Once again, don't buy into rumors, false information that's spread out there. Okay. Yes. Did Apex deny certain payouts this past period due to breaches of contract and prohibited trading? Did Apex deny some payout requests due to DCA? Yes, they did. That's no secret, right? Yes, there were some payout denials, and there was also a denial letter that offered a second chance on how this could be remedied. Here's a quick version of that for some of you who saw it. That hey, this is a notice of contract violation. Apex does have the right to close the accounts, forfeit all the balances. We're not able to approve your request right now. It's we see these trades, but Apex decided not to take that action. But we want to allow a path forward. All right, and we want to find a way to move forward with that. So what was that offer? How do you do that? Or let's say that maybe you haven't requested a payout yet or been denied a payout, but you have some of these prohibited trades in your account. What can you do? We're going to walk through that.
Yeah, I mean, there's other people saying they got denied. So it's frustrating. Like Bob was in here earlier saying he got denied. But he wouldn't tell me exactly how he was trading. So he said it wasn't DCA though. Apparently it was something about his account. I honestly don't know. And that's the problem. It's like I can't vouch for people that don't go the extra mile to kind of tell me how they were trading. Like, you know, were they breaking any of the outside rules? Like, are they in a country that they're not supposed to be trading from? Like, I don't know these things personally. So unless they tell me and show me proof, like I want to back everybody up, but I'm not going to back you up if you don't give me the resources I need to do so.
Okay, it's very, very simple. So, yes, Apex is offering a second chance, a way to fix this and move on. Okay, even though these prohibited things were done, even though that does breach the contract and cause, cause for closure and forfeiture. We're not doing that. We're offering a second chance. Now, that second chance is going to be disputed or complained about, then okay, fine. Then we will go ahead and just close it out. Okay, but this video is for clarification to all exactly how Apex is handling that. Just like I've been saying for weeks now, it's the same thing. The goal of Apex is to weed out traders versus gamblers or schemers. Okay, this is no different. So, say you have DCA history in your account that's prohibited. Now, say it's DCA or some other scam or scheme or prohibited way of trading that got you some simulated profit in your PA, right? It was against the contract, it was prohibited, but you did it anyway. Is this the only way?
In their Discord, it said, "Look, we know we're having Rithmic issues. While we're waiting on that, go do the poll."
You have of trading? Is that the?
Well, that's what I'm saying, Bob. I would definitely message them and ask them, be like, "What rules didn't I follow? Like, why?" I thought that they were telling you why they denied it, but if they're just telling you it's because of something to do with the account, then ask them what it is about the account, because
Only way you're capable
I haven't
of
heard that one
making
before.
these profits in these balances is working the system, a scam, a scheme, something prohibited. The only way you have and you're able to show profitable activity. Can you only make profits in the Apex account by using prohibited strategies or schemes or taking advantage of the system or any of the different things shown in the video series that I just sent you there too? Okay? Or are you able to actually execute a real, disciplined, consistent trading strategy in line with the agreed to and signed PA contract agreement? Does that make sense? Like, okay, hey, you've been trading something you're not supposed to be trading. You've been trading something that's specifically stated in the contract you can't do. Is that the only way? Or, hey, one of these scams or schemes or one of these work. Is that the only thing you know to do? Or are you actually able to execute a system? I've talked to some people who are like, yeah, I know I wasn't supposed to do it, but I was doing it. It was one of the things and one of the systems or strategies I have. But no, I got plenty of other strategies. I'll just stop doing DCA. Not a big deal. I'll just keep trading without it because I'm a trader. I can trade. I really do have a strategy or system that I can use. Yes, I've got a strategy or system I can use that will follow all the guidelines of the contract. I'm more than willing to show you ongoing that I can follow the rules. I'm able and willing to follow the rules. I can show you that. Okay, well, if you can do that and show that you're willing and able and prove that, let's move on together, okay? Or this proving time will show that you have no actual strategy or system. But if you can show that you can actually trade a system and you can have similar results to what you had trading something prohibited, then stay with us, stay with Apex. Your account will stay open. We'll even let you keep the profits that you made in the account from doing the DCA, okay? Because this isn't about just, oh, we gotta be hardcore and take all the, look, traders versus gamblers, schemers, whatever. It's that simple. This is more than a fair offer. Instead of taking away those prohibited trading profits, Apex will let you keep them if you can show you can actually trade. And that your only thing is not just a scheme or prohibited. So
The only advantage that they're giving you by letting you keep the accounts or keep the funds in the account if they deny the payout is it gives you a lot more cushion. And it does. So that is nice of them because they don't have to do that, right? If they're denying you, it means that they have every right to take those funds away as well. But they're leaving the funds in there, which gives you a lot more drawdown to deal with, which is nice. If you're over the payout threshold, right? Any dollar that you're over the payout threshold is a dollar of drawdown extra that you get to use moving forward. Which
let's say that you submitted a payout.
It's nice to
recently,
have
like
it.
May 15th through 20th, and it was not approved due to a DCA. How do you remedy that? Very simple. Just show and prove you can trade. So look, from the first day of your PA until the date you submitted that request, how many trading days did you have? How much profit was in the account on the day you submitted that request? We'll just divide by the number of days traded, and that gives you an average amount per day, right? And then let's multiply that by 10 trading days. So what do I mean by that? Log into your account. You can, on the left-hand side, it'll say PA charts. You can go in, you can see your charts, the days, the balances, right? So very simple. You go look at your chart, and let's say you submitted right in here somewhere on May 15th, when you submitted that request that got denied. Okay, so on May 15th, what was the balance in your account? How much profit? Okay, great. So I had X amount of profit. How many days have you been trading in that PA account? Okay, meaning all this time, when there was prohibited activity. Okay, what was the balance on the day you submitted the request? Profit balance. How many days have you traded? So divide that profit amount by the number of days you've been trading. That's it. Okay, so the date of the request, not today you got the denial, but the date that you submitted the request. Okay, what was the account balance on that day divided by how many days you've traded in that account? What's that number? That's your average daily profit amount under the prohibited practices. Okay, and what you do is
I'm not sure
look at that number and know
matters.
you don't even have to take into account amounts that were already withdrawn. Okay, we'll even let you slide there because technically that should be in there, right? Because you made that amount, took it out. No, just what was the balance on that day you requested? Okay, so whatever balance was in the account divided by how many trading days there have been. That's your average profit, your average daily amount. Okay, and then let's multiply that times 10, meaning that's what we need to see for another 10 trading days. Okay, so the day that you submitted your request.
Wouldn't that just get you back to the original number?
if you had $3,000 of profit balance, let's say there's been 15 trading days in that account from day one. Well, then your average is $200 a day, right? You got 3 grand in there. You got 15 days of trading. Your average is $200. Okay, so then.
Oh, they're saying so if it took you 15 days, but they want to turn it into 10 days. Okay, I see what they're saying.
Over a 10-day trading period, can you average $200? Meaning, can you show us a 10-day trading period where you make 2 grand? Okay? No, it doesn't mean 10 days of trading at $200.
So they're not giving you a monetary value you have to get to. They just want to see you consistently hit the average amount that you made over the course of that, which is actually harder because if it took you 15 days to get that to that amount, now they're telling you to do it in 10 days, which is kind of crap.
Profit. No, it doesn't mean you can't have a losing day. Stop with all the conspiracy theories and technicality.
It should be the other way around. Like why would it? What if it takes me 15 days again?
Trading strategy you can execute that will give you similar results, then you can keep it. It's that simple. So from the date of the last request that was denied, like when you submitted that, just show us 10 trading days with no DCA or no other schemes, following all the rules with the same average performance. That's it. Simple. Nothing complicated. Okay? No, it doesn't have to be the direct immediate 10 days right after that, or you lose this offer. Stop thinking there's some weird catch. Okay? There's not a time frame on it. If you don't reach that within the next 10 days of trading, oh well, you're out. No. Maybe you can't get there in the next 10 days. Maybe it takes you 20 days of trading to have a 10-day period that meets it. Just when you submit again for a request, whenever that is, whether it's this period right now, the 1st through the 5th, or it's a month from now, we'll see the previous denial in there due to DCA, and then we'll see this new request. And whatever the date of that new request is, we're going to look back at the most immediate recent 10 days of trading to assure there's no DCA, assure that all the guidelines are being followed, and assure that that 10-day period shows a total profit balance that would average your average from before. So trade another 10 days since that request date, or since the last day of using a prohibited strategy, make 2K profit, then resubmit. Okay? Like, it's not that complicated. Again, it's just very simple. Okay, I submitted here and I got denied. So what was my profit? How many days have I traded? Okay, that comes out to X per day. So I need to show 10 days of profit that, show that whole, show I can make that same amount. Meaning to show that I can actually trade something legitimately according to the rules that would have the same type of performance as when I was not following the rules. That's it. Okay? Now, some people are like, well, I've never submitted a request or got declined. I wasn't that far along, but I do have some DCA trading in my account. Simple. It's the same formula. When did you stop trading DCA and start following the rules? When did you switch? Well, let's say that you had 7 days. Let's say you're kind of new into your PA. You had 7 days, and you were trading DCA. And
possible trade coming up here, so I'm gonna switch over. And for the shove into the bands here. Did it again. Ah, come on, no. It's double clicking. There we go. I think it's my mouse though. I don't think it's Quantower or whatever. I've been having issues with the double clicking lately. Looking for that extra shove. Not quite. And what do you need? Put her in her crate. Shove it. Just couldn't get that extra shove. All right, I'll keep an eye on it.
And then, oh, okay, all this kind of came to light, and I started using a different strategy and following the rules. Okay, simple then. Go in there, look at that, and that first 7 days, or at the end of that day 7, what was your profit amount in there? How much did you make by prohibited trading? Like on day 7, what was the profit amount in there divided by 7? Very simple. So again, if on day 7 you had $3 grand in there, and then you saw, about the enforcements, and okay, I got to follow the rules, and you had 7 days in there, well, fine. Or let's say that you had, let's say $2,100 in there, right? And there have been 7 days of trading. Well, then your average is $300 a day under the prohibited trading. So just show us a 10-day trading period where you're able to make $3K in profits by following the rules, right? It's that simple. Okay, then you can submit again. All right, and you should know the last time that you traded one of these prohibited strategies, right? You should know that. And if you're not exactly sure, then trade a couple extra days to be safe. But Apex staff cannot provide you with that information. We can't have people sending in tickets of, hey, can you tell me the last day I broke the rule? And that would be thousands upon thousands of tickets coming in. They'd have to go through tens of thousands, right? We cannot do that. So do not request that. Don't send tickets about that. Like those tickets will be closed out, and then the accounts will be noted for not following this guideline. Don't send those in. So the whole point of the second chance offer is to show your ability and willingness to follow rules and guidelines. Okay, so don't do that. And the second chance offer is not just about can you do these trades in 10 days, but it's to show us that you're willing and able to follow the guidelines. Okay, because obviously that wasn't done before. Can you do it? Are you willing to do it? But that means all the guidelines. So all of the listed rules and guidelines of Apex, everything in the PA contract as far as the trading strategies that are allowed or not allowed, help desk rules or schedules and posted time,
This
times,
is
social
why
media
these
guidelines,
videos are
Discord
so
room guidelines.
daunting to
Those are
watch.
the
Like
Facebook rooms
all
regarding support issues. They
this,
don't belong
like
there. Follow the rules.
we
And
know
then all
this
aspects of
stuff.
the PA
Like just
contract in
get to
regards
the
to
point.
contractor conduct, disclosures, etc.
Like all these videos could have
I can
been
follow these guidelines.
5-minute
Then
videos.
we're good. It's very, very simple. Just show you can actually trade. Show a 10-day period at the same level of performance. Follow the rules, and you're good. You even get to keep the profit balances from the prohibited trading. We won't take those away if we can see that you have other ways of actually trading and producing profit other than, well, the only thing I know to do is operate a scam or a scheme.
We keep getting so close. It's just like riding at the moment. We're looking for that extra push. Now we're getting close to green to red on the day. Some longs getting stuck in this for sure. Wonder how many have their stop right here at green to red, which is previously a close. Got a feeling we're going to find out. I think we're too close to it now not to at least see. And the verdict is look at these just expanding. Decent move ever since we broke up here. 646, 650. 70-point move down. So far holding red to green or green to red. I would assume we dip through. It definitely would have passed if we would have just shorted. Obviously, there's no way to predict this kind of a move. Gonna test it. It does not want to go red. But no, we will not go red. Not a lot of buyers there. It's a lot of people wondering what's going to happen here. Green to red.
Or prohibited practice or gambling or working the system. Okay, well, and if that's the case, there's not a path forward, and there's not a path forward to not forfeit those balances. That makes sense. Does Apex have the right to just close and forfeit due to these breach of contracts? Yes. Does Apex have the right to just remove all the balances and profits? Yes. But we're not doing that right now. We're giving it a chance of show your trader you can keep it. Let's move on. Now if you show well you're just scheming and breaching the contract, you have no actual real strategy or system you can execute at that same level, then that's a different story. This is more than a fair offer. Again, it shows the point. Apex is looking to weed out traders, like traders, not gamblers, or those working the systems and not showing the ability to follow guidelines. And that's the point, is contract guidelines for breach. Just show us you're able to not do that, able and willing to follow the rules and guidelines while executing a strategy that follows those guidelines, and we're good. We all move on. It's not a big deal. So now, some of you may say, yeah, I know I can't do that. Some are like, yeah, that's easy. I know I can trade. I just won't do it. Move on. I can meet the same, amounts. Others already know that they simply have no strategy or system that can follow the guidelines and match the same kind of results. Some of you know there's no way you can do that. Like, let's say your average was $200-300 a day, and yeah, I can still do that with my own system, move forward, no big deal. Some of you are like, yeah, I was working a scheme or working at this, and I was making thousands a day and just racking up and blowing accounts and then racking up and blowing. I know I can't keep up that kind of, daily volume actually trading something. So what's the point? Why
Is he watching me?
Okay, well, you know what? In that situation, then of course, Apex is not going to allow that person to be able to keep the
right.
simulated amounts gained under the prohibited practices. But we'll still allow a second chance to start over and stay with Apex and prove you can follow the contract moving forward, start fresh with an actual strategy or system, and take it from there. All you got to do, submit a ticket to the help desk with the subject line, second chance, new PA request. Okay? List your PA accounts to close out. All right, now, these accounts have to show a profitable balance. What we'll do, we'll close out those PAs, all balances will be closed out, provide you a brand new start over PA account. No additional charge, we're not trying to force you to go through and pay fees again. This isn't about that. This is about show you can follow the guidelines or not. Okay? Now, again, this will only be offered for those in this situation. Do not randomly send this request. This particular request is regarding people that broke these guidelines, know they can't make this work. There's profit in their PA account right now. That will be closed and a new PA opened. This is not for any of you randoms out there trying to, let's just send this in to see if we can get a new PA because I'm losing. No. If you're trying to take advantage of this here and lie or scheme about that, your accounts will be closed. This is about those accounts in profit that were gained in a prohibited way that you don't feel you can recreate. Fine. Those will be closed out. We'll give you a brand new one to start with. Show us what you can do. Second chance offer. Okay? So, Apex feels it's a very generous and reasonable second chance offer. Contracts were breached, prohibited trading was executed, we have full rights to close and cancel and forfeited ban, but we're not doing that. We're even offering a path forward that will allow past balances from not being forfeited. So this offer should be seen as exactly that, an offer, a second chance, a generous offer, something to be thankful for, a way to show a path forward. But if these offers are objected to and complained about and disclosed and criticized publicly and bashing Apex, just for simply enforcing guidelines while offering an easy solution, then the second chance offer for that particular person would just be canceled and rescinded. The accounts will be closed, forfeited, the user blocked from Apex. Like, this is not something that we're going to offer and then be bashed about. So same with any other actions or accusations or threats or spreads of negative light, simply about Apex enforcing the contract guidelines, but making an offer like this. If that's going to be the reaction to it, then the offer just gets rescinded. Simple as that. So, and this also includes any accusations of Apex purposely delaying denials until the last day of the schedule to cause delays in future requests. Let's talk about this. Any accusations of this will result in immediate closures. Okay, so we heard some of that. Apex waited till the last day for many of these DCA denials. What a sham! Now I have to wait an additional 10 days. They did this on purpose to push back me being able to withdraw. What are you talking about? That's completely misinformation and manipulation and complaining. It's just more conspiracy and lies and manipulation spread, mainly by competitors, but from a lot of these people just upset. What is the listed schedule? Well, we just had the payout request dates of 15th through the 20th. What does it say right on the site? The payout occurs on the 30th, or the last day of the month. Approvals may happen anytime between the 15th and the last day of the month. Boom. So, were a lot of these not done until the last day of the month? That's correct. Did that follow the program? Yes. Did that follow the guidelines? Yes. Did Apex meet the guidelines? Yes. Also, again, talks about here, once you request, do not need to wait to trade until it's paid out. Keep trading. Also, what does it say? Over and over again. This is how it works. Do not submit inquiries. Do not.
I don't know exactly which props you're allowed to swing on, but I know Apex is not one of them. A lot of the prop firms you're not allowed to swing trade. You're only allowed to day trade.
Not submit help desk tickets until after those dates. This doesn't mean that you can request 15th through 20th and the approval can happen until the last day of the month. So that means I request on the 15th, by the 17th, I'm blowing up social media, I'm blowing up the help desk. When will it be approved? When will it be approved? We've talked about this on many videos, how hundreds and then turned into thousands of these inquiries come in, tying up staff, right? And what did I say? Even back on the 20th, I said enough of this or everyone will just wait. And that's what happened, and here you go. Approvals can happen all the way until the last day of the month. That's clearly listed on the schedule. It's always been. Apex stayed within the guidelines listed. Apex honored the guidelines. In fact, they had 4,700 payouts that were done 2 weeks early. So not only did Apex meet the guidelines and stuck to it, they were ahead of the guidelines and early. But sticking to the guidelines and even early, Apex is accused of a scam, a scheme, wrongdoing. How could they? But these accounts that were under review, the whole reason for it was why? Not following the guidelines, breaches of contract, prohibited activity, throughout the payout period, still breaching rules and guidelines and flooding the system with inquiries and questions and complaints. But Apex is the one in the wrong here? Explain that to me. Because you can't. Review outcomes on the 30th did not and does not hold up anything about future submits. That was completely ridiculous to say. If you requested on the 15th, you have plenty of trading days until the next period to request again if you did it properly. When that denial comes, it doesn't change that in any way, shape, or form. Unless you submitted your request and then stopped trading. And we've That one's on you, not Apex. Look at the calendar. You've got plenty of time to keep trading. Everyone does it. This has been addressed in many sections and many videos over the last few weeks about how that's an issue. That's a sign of potential issue and a big sign of potentially working the system or bad management. And I went through and showed in those video series over and over and over again. So
like
it was made very clear in those.
It's just
and in posts
and
in social media that if we continue to get bombardment of questions and inquiries, that I would just have all of them held off.
It's like all these videos. It's like he says one thing and then just reiterates it in different ways.
Ever in Apex history, and instead of like, you know, applaud and thankful for it, all that we got was this is unfair. How it's unfair that other people get ahead of time. When is mine going to be approved? When is mine going to be approved? Drama, drama, drama. I said it many times. If this is how it's going to be, then these reviews will just take the full time. And everybody else will just find out all at once on the very last day together at the same time. So there's no more of this accusation of unfair. Did I not? But of course, then it's unfair. It just got worse and worse and worse. And that's how it'll be again this coming payout period and others. If complaints keep coming in and inquiries come in and, you know, where's mine? Where's mine?
Green to red again.
It won't be released.
Market
approval denied.
Bands are pretty far down. They're actually below the lows right now.
We will not clog the system. We just won't. So the need for time-consuming reviews would not have been there. The whole point of all these reviews taking so long would not have even been there if these prohibited strategies had not been executed by the traders. That is not on Apex. So that time actually also gave us a lot of time to monitor and watch. See who continued to use DCA. Literally, guys, some people are still doing it up until this day and have not stopped. They have not started following the rules. They're still doing it, still doing all of the other prohibited schemes I covered in the series. But also, we did see who stopped. And then, you know, never even started again. Didn't even trade the whole time, even though we addressed it multiple times. We also saw people trying to work around it, just flipping and pressing buttons, trying to get through and be able to get a payout this next period. Those guys are already marked for denial when they submit this time around. But we also saw a lot of people who immediately changed, complied, kept trading, stopped doing the prohibited trading after the 15th, and they kept trading. They're already going to be eligible this period, 1st through 5th, for another payout and move on.
I agree that this is only going to help. It's going to get rid of the bad apples, but unfortunately, it's going to piss a lot of people off as it already has.
So, trading activity causes
are they going to capitalize everywhere except
blame on that about it? That just shows us where the red flags are and who to note and mark accounts with. It makes our job a lot easier. Okay, that just shows the true colors there. So, any more complaints of that, accusations of that, the accounts will be closed and second chance offers removed. So, anyway, the second chance offers above clearly state that it's 10 days from the request date or the last date of using prohibited. It was never stated anywhere that 10 days started from the denial date, pushing people's chances back for requests. That was never stated. That was never the intention. Once again, false information being spread by complainers and conspiracy theorists and YouTubers. So, and again, choosing to stop trading and not having those 10 days already, that's a choice of the trader. So we already have new requests in for this period. Today I'm making this video as the 3rd. There's already payout requests in here of people that were denied last time for DCA that will be approved this period, 1st through 5th. I already see the notes from the team in here saying, yep, denied last period, but none observed since. Good to go. Good to approve. They're going to be approved. Yes, they got denied last period for DCA. They already got in line and changed it, showed us 10 days. They're getting approved. And we'll get paid out early with all the other people getting paid out early. That's it. They did it right. They're keeping the accounts.
I'm one of the ones getting paid out early.
There's no forfeit. Cool. They did what any good trader should do. They didn't stop. Okay, so guys, any more of that, it's not going to be.
I'm actually pretty excited
now,
to see
say, well, why do I have to trade 10
happens.
days and show the same averages that I made under the prohibited trading? Why can't I just randomly trade 10 days? Well, in order to show that you actually have a strategy or system that can give the same results. If you can't, then no, we're not allowing those balances to say. We're already seeing this in groups all over. There's discussions, there's plans, continued scams and schemes of, okay, well, I racked up $20,000, $30,000 under my prohibited trading. So all I'm going to do is just everyday press buttons. I'm up 20 grand.
Finally crossed the green to red.
I'll enter a handful of contracts long or short. I'll wait till it gets up 200
and
profit, down 200
down.
And I'll do that for 10 days. That way it doesn't look like flipping. And, you know, or I'll flip, I'll gamble, whatever. I don't care if I'm down $1 grand. I mean, then I'll take a payout. Pull $2 grand out, then push buttons again. I don't care if I lose $1 grand or $2 because I'm up 20 or 30. Then I'll pull another payout from Apex. This defeats the entire purpose of this.
Yeah. So this is what I was talking about. If somebody's up $20,000, $30,000 from a windfall trade when they first get it, you know, they can do DCA with a $20,000 cushion instead of the $2,500 cushion, and it becomes almost impossible to lose. Right? It's going to take a day like that April 18th or whatever day it was to happen in order for you to lose the account, etc. Oops.
The second chance offer. We're not going to allow those balances that were made improperly in a prohibited manner to stay if what continues to happen is not actual real trading behind it. That's why the only way is, well, yeah, I was making thousands and thousands before every day. I'll just pop 100 down, 100 up and pull this out. Not how it works.
Yeah, TBM, I think he was DCAing behind the scenes. I think he even said it was for DCA, and he didn't fight it because he knew. So until he starts trading all his accounts on, like, because he tends to only do it off stream. I've never seen him DCA on stream. He only does his one trade, but then he gets off and he continues to trade. But I believe he got a big chunk of those accounts from DCAing, and I think that's how he got so far ahead on them. And that's also how he lost a lot of money that one day because of DCAing, and it just didn't work, and he had to bail. So he was definitely DCAing behind the scenes, but on stream, he only takes those trades where, you know, either makes 200 or loses 500, most of the time break even, etc. So let's finish this video. It's only got
why we are requiring it to be the same average as before, then you keep it. Defeats the purpose. So, you know, now some of these rumors, I heard if you get denied twice, you'll get shut down. No, that's not accurate in and of itself. If you were denied for DCA this past period, but then this next period you submit and it's all still DCA or other prohibited, and you haven't changed or started following the contract, then yeah, just going to be denied or closed. Why wouldn't it be? It's been very clear. If somebody's just going to continue to not follow the contract and continue to do prohibited things over and over again and keep submitting, yes, it's just going to be closed out. Continued breach of contracts and continually submitting requests, hoping it works through the system, we miss it, that's going to be closed down. Also, that just ties up the staff, wasting time, wasting time. We're not going to do that. We talked a lot about that in some of these video series about staff being tied up and how that takes away time from our good traders. We're not going to do that. Now, what if you submit without meeting the 10-day guidelines all laid out in the second chance offer, then yeah, that payout request would be denied. And if it's multiple times over and over again, submitted again and didn't meet the qualification, then yeah, it's just going to get closed out, all right? Because that's just literally showing the inability or the unwillingness to follow the contract, follow the terms of the agreement, and just complete disrespect for the staff or all rules and guidelines, okay? We're not going to do that. So, guys, I hope this answers some questions for you about how Apex is handling this. There's been a lot of misinformation about this. Oh, I heard anyone do that. Apex denied them all and closed their accounts and all that. That's not true. Were there denials? Absolutely there were denials. Was there also an offer? Yes. Was there a way forward and a way and a remedy just to fix this easily? And a lot of people have done it right. It's already fixed and they're getting a payout this period.
DCA is dollar cost averaging.
Yes. So this clarifies for you guys exactly what you need to do to stay in good standing and move forward. So I hope you take advantage of it. Be grateful for this offer. Again, all this is for is to weed out traders versus gamblers versus others. So make sure you review all the sections of the FAQ and the PA consistency rules to know what you need to do to follow it. Also, guys, make sure to take part in the poll and the vote coming up here on potential new changes and programs in Apex. So, guys, thank you for your time and happy trading.
So Daryl Zishan is the main guy that did Alpine do this? I mean, he doesn't hide it, I don't think, but I would like to see Nutty do that. Hold on, I'm curious. I saw he was doing this. Let me see. Nutty is live. I'm curious. I bet he pulled that up and was like, oh.
For 4 out of... See, they should have that remote.
He started.
Should Apex continue for 20?
Oh, hold on. I want to see how when he pulls it up.
Okay, let's just... I don't want to waste time from trading, so we're going to go over this a little bit later. Well, like, what are some things that they're asking? Should Apex continue for 20?
Nice excuse. Oh, I don't want to waste time that we're trading. Let's see what Nutty said. I guarantee he pulled it up. This is the shit I live for. It cracks me up.
Yes, cap limits will help limit windfalls. No, there should not be a lifetime payout cap per account. Okay, what are we doing? Johnny DCA once and lost his count. Mary DCA 3 times but only traded 6 days. Steve is on a train to Memphis set to riots.
Wait, so you're telling me he doesn't pull it up? Come on. It's probably because he pulled it up and saw what it was asking and he wasn't going to do it on stream. These guys, man. I'm assuming I already know
rules for it, right?
Oh,
it seems like
let's
they're already
see.
taking steps in the little aggressive accounts.
Well, he doesn't have any of them answered, so.
I need for 20 accounts.
Yeah.
Yes, keep 20.
Look, they all saw those first two, and they're like, nah, we'll do this later. We'll do it later. All right. Dashboard, 70. PA. Oops. PA, I think we're at 15. Yeah, 15. All right, let's see what we got here. Should Apex continue? Let's turn music back on. Should Apex continue to offer up to 20 accounts or lower this amount to lower the attraction of fraud and scheme? I mean, I don't really care personally because I don't see myself ever using 20. But I think keeping 20 is what appeals to a lot of people in the first place. So, yeah. Approved from Saturday request? Yes, Fred. Yeah, I got approved this morning at, it was, let's see. Payout approved at 9:17 this morning. See right there. At times, Apex will offer 1 day to pass, but otherwise it is 7 trading days to pass an evaluation account. Should Apex lower the standard time frame to just 5 days? I think that would definitely help. 7 days is a lot. A lot of people are passing quicker than that just to get to the PA account. So anything less than 7 is good. Should Apex continue at times to offer 1 data pass, understanding that this does speed up the process for scammers and schemers? You know, I wouldn't be hurtful if they got rid of it, but at the same time, it is very appealing if you're looking to add accounts. I'm very 50-50 on this. I would actually lean probably that 51% towards getting rid of 1 data pass. I think that would actually help. Should Apex continue at times? I'm going to say no. Yep, no problem, Fred. Should Apex continue at times to run discount promotions, for example, 80% off, knowing that these low prices? Yeah, but see this, you have to keep these because that's what everyone's looking for, not just the scams and schemes. Would you like to see more larger account packages at discount pack? I don't really care about those. The structure of the bigger accounts is such crap that nobody wants them anyway. So what I would rather see this question say, would you like us to change the structure? Like if it got a lot closer to that 1.1, 1-to-1, or like 1 to like 1.25 or something like that, that would be so much better. People would pay more money to have the bigger accounts if the structure was better. Like I pay for the 250K, but I can withdraw 4K instead of 3K, right? Like I get the same amount of drawdown for the evaluation as I do the PA account, right? Those types of things. I only have to make 7,000 and I have a 6,000 drawdown or 6,500 drawdown, just like the 50K accounts, you know, stuff like that. Like change the structure of the bigger accounts, not the pricing. I think it just made it worse and quicker. Because Zishan, what they were doing is they were getting these accounts and just putting them on standby. Like that one account that had 277 evals just on standby. That's still just insane. I understand rules and guidelines are needed to prevent scams and schemes and assure contracts are followed. Should tougher rules be across the board to prevent these, or should there be probation status for offenders and ease up the rules on those consistently trading? I've always said this. You need more manpower so that you can sift through the accounts and figure out who's actually scamming and who is actually trading. If someone's actually trading but like didn't follow the rules for a day or two, put them on probation. Make them retrade that day or two. Like that makes sense. Across the board it is unfair. They're saying so nobody can claim unfair, but you doing it across the board is unfair. Should Apex require the safety net be left in the account during the first 4 withdrawal periods to discourage schemes of one-time payment and blowing accounts to help traders not blow accounts? Should this be required across the board like most companies or just for offenders? Definitely not across the board. I don't really agree for anyone. I mean, I've leaned towards that because what if somebody gets the payout and it's their first one and they just want to take it out? I mean, now granted, if the rules always said that this wasn't an option, it'd be different, but you've already went down this road and now it is an option, and it's why a lot of people use Apex in the first place. So if you get rid of this option, a lot of people are going to leave. So I'm going to say never for anyone. I think it's up to them, again, to hire more people to combat the scams and the schemes. I think it's very possible to look at each account and see which ones are scamming, which ones are scheming, etc., and get rid of them. It's pretty obvious. You just have to have people go in and do it. I understand that if probation status is used, this will create complaints, issues, drama, and people being upset and spreading negativity. It's part of being a business. I agree to not fall prey to this, and I agree to help support Apex to battle. What is this question? What is... I mean, whatever. That shouldn't be a question. You're like making me answer a question. Like, if I hit disagree, are you gonna disregard my entire like poll here that survey? Like, anyways, I will 100% spread negativity, says Frog. I understand there is no way for Apex to loosen up the rules. You guys want to loosen up the rules? Like, come on with the proofreading. You're telling me that you wrote all these questions and you just submitted it without sending it to all the 15, 20 mods you have in Discord to read through this and proofread it. Loosen up the rules to make payouts quicker without opening up more possibilities of scams and schemes and windfall traders. There must be safeguards in place, and this will cause whining and complaining as well. No period. I mean, Again, what does this question accomplish? What does it accomplish? This doesn't, my answer means nothing to anything. You're asking a question that you already know an answer to on the back end, and what I say to this means nothing. All this is saying is like, yes, I agree with you, or no, I don't agree with you, and if I don't agree with you, what are you going to do? It doesn't, this is not solving an issue. This is just you hoping that I agree with you to like boost your ego or something. These questions, they're not actual questions to help. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, of course I agree, but at the same time, should Apex lower the contract size allowed on each plan to cut down on windfall traders and those looking to get rich quick payouts and schemes? Yes, they should. I mean, will it suck if you're doing 1 day to pass? Like, if they lower this but keep 1 day to pass, it'll suck. But I don't think it's 100% necessary. If a payout approval and review schedule is clearly posted and stated not to send tickets or inquiries until after a certain date, should that be honored and followed? Or should traders be allowed to blow up customer support and social media with questions and inquiries and tying up staff from processing your request? Those that do this and clog the system for everyone should they automatically be moved to the last day of the period for review outcome of approved or denied? Should there be a penalty for clogging the system and not following procedure? And the penalty be they won't find out the outcome of the request until the last day? This is literally elementary to high school type shit. What am I reading? What am I reading? If you don't pick me, you can't use my ball. If you don't pick me, I'm taking my ball and I'm going home. What is this? This is absolutely disgusting to read. I am ashamed to read this. I really am, for Apex. How did you put these questions on a survey and think that it was okay? If they don't hire somebody to do PR today, I don't even care who it is. It can't be worse than who's doing it right now. This is horrible. This literally says, if I can't play, if you don't pick me, I'm taking my ball and I'm going home. That is exactly what that question says. On top of this, a big gripe that I've had is every time that they say, don't trade the account, yada, 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 not everyone's in the Discord. You need to have some kind of email, a blast email sent out right away. When the problem's happening, something needs to go out that everyone can see. And it's on them at that point if they don't read their emails, because that's their whatever their main source of communication on their account. You could even set up a text. Like, they could put their phone number in there, and if something's happening, you send out a blast text saying, hey, we're having issues with Rithmic. Do not trade the account. Do not send a support ticket. But no, we don't know that unless we go to the website or if we're in the Discord. And that is not fair to people that end up sending a ticket that are not in the Discord or that don't immediately go to the website. They don't know. They didn't know. All they know is that they're having issues, right? I'm just going to put there should be no penalty so we can move on from this question, because these last three questions are absolutely, I don't know. Would like to see 10 trading days for payout requests be lowered to only 8 days. Sure. Why not? I think a lot of people the only reason most of their strategies are based around $200-$300 a day is because that's what would get them to pay out. If you increase it or lower it to 8 days, it'll probably become $300-$400 a day kind of thing. So I mean, I don't see why that would be bad. Should Apex get rid of the request periods of 1st through 5th and 15th through 20th and allow requests anytime? As soon as you, yeah, of course. I mean, I always thought that should be a real thing anyway. See, now we're getting into real questions, right? Those are real questions that are actually being polled, and I feel like they're going to get pretty obvious answers for most of these. If the request dates ranges were removed, would you like to see Apex review and process on a daily, ongoing schedule of some type? Why wouldn't you? There would be cutoff times and, of course, additional times for those needing reviews. We would figure out details, but the structure would allow for quicker and more payouts. So, what? I feel like these are obvious answers. Who's going to say no to that? Once a week processing and payout is better. Let me read these because these all seem like everyone's going to say yes anyway, but they put different ones. I'd like to see quick processing right away upon request. That's fine. Daily reviews with 2 set days per week of payouts. I mean, honestly, any of those would work, right? It would be better than what it is now. I said this would be better for a business overall anyway, because you then aren't getting lump sum requests all at once, right? You would just get them throughout the month. So as long as you have somebody working, right, on these every day, then you should be able to keep up a lot easier. It wouldn't just be like 1st through the 5th, boom, get basically gang banged with requests. Same with the 15th through the 20th. Now you get a bunch on the 1st, a bunch on the 3rd, you know, like it's spread out. It would make a lot more sense. I'm gonna go put the opposite. Get out of here. Should Apex do away with the no flipping rules and find other ways to assure there is consistent, actual, real, ongoing trading executed in the accounts? Honestly, if they just go from 8 to 10 and say no flipping, what's the difference? The flipping rule, I don't really understand the flipping rule anyway. What's the point of the flipping rule? If you're gonna allow it and you're saying 10 days and we can flip for 2, then it's basically 8 days and you're just making it 10 instead of 8. Like, what does it matter? So, yeah, just get rid of the flipping rule. The flipping rule, it just creates confusion. It creates confusion because people are like, well, what's the flipping rule? But then once they learn it, it's like, well, why would I not flip 2 of the 10 days? It literally makes no sense. And if anything, the flipping rule promotes the scamming, right? Because you're allowing them to get away with 2 days. Should Apex get rid of 30% consistency rule, which is not hard and fast, and open to the interpretation and review decision? Or would it be greater to go to a straight 40% hard and fast rule, easy for everyone to understand and no questions, concerns, or wondering about every scenario and situation? The rules are clear, cut and dry. What does that mean? Check out a quick video. I think we should raise it to 40, clear and cut, with a comma at the end, because then there's just no gray area. I mean, granted, most people don't have to worry about it at 30%, but if you give me an extra 10% and I was staying under 30% anyway, why not? Right? You're going to get rid of the win. I never understood this either, because if people will have those big windfall trades, why is that not a red flag? Like, it's so obvious. If they're doing it at any point in the account where they have this one big windfall day, it's pretty obvious, right? Like, those are your scammers. Those are your schemers. Unless it's a Rithmic issue, which we saw last week. You like the idea of letting contractors take out 100%, no maximum limits at 5th withdrawal instead of the 4th month, especially if it can go to 8 trading days and request any time. Not on the date range, but understanding this will encourage other scams and schemes, so other filters may have to be put in somewhere to counter this. I don't think this matters too much. Obviously, it would be cool to see it at the 5th withdrawal, because you have access to the money more. But, I mean, I'm just going to put that because I was purposefully, before I blew those accounts, I was purposefully waiting for that 3rd month to start to try to withdraw so that I could get 100% of the next one, which I was there. I just blew the accounts after I got that 3rd month withdrawal. But I don't think it would matter either way, because the scammers, if they're taking everything out, like, I don't see how they're going to get to the fifth withdrawal any quicker. I don't quite understand, but I think overall this would be better for everybody. The real traders. Should Apex put caps on lifetime amounts that can be made off each account like other companies do? For example, on a 50K account, the most you can ever take out. Why? No. Why would people want that? No, it's not going to help with that, because I remember there's one company, I think it's Precision actually. I have to go double check this, but it says that you can only take out a certain amount like ever, like over all accounts. So I have to double check that, but that was one of the things I was like, whoa, I don't know about this. I want to say it was them, but it might have been a different company. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I'll have to look into that. But there is a company out there that says like it's like $25,000, where right now you get the first $25,000, 100% of it on Apex per account opened, where I'm pretty sure there's a prop out there where it's 25% total versus across all accounts ever, which would be insane. Like, so you're saying I can only make $25,000 off you and then I'm done with you? That makes no sense. If I'm profitable, don't you want me to stay? I digress. You understand that Apex makes it faster and easier to get payouts and quicker to get to 100% payouts. This will encourage a whole You already said this. Geared towards trying to windfall large amounts. But again, with the windfall, like hire people to combat the windfall trading. How is this not easy to see? You can clearly see the windfall trades. Mark something in there. There's got to be a way to put, like, if it's over a 10% of the account in one trade, mark it. And then you have someone manually go in and see it. You don't have to go check every single account. Just have it set to where you can filter by accounts that were affected and they had a winning trade that was more than 10% of the account. Boom. There you go. Red flag. Go check it out. Like, I just don't understand. Like, you're trying to punish us for something that you're just not doing. Build large balances to get to 100% withdrawal and then blow the account and do the scheme again. Yes, I can see how offering this benefit to traders will encourage others. Again, this isn't... Of course I understand. Like, another understand one. I understand in order to make payouts only with 8 days, request anytime, ongoing process, there will be other ways to control... Another understand. The flipping rule was there to combat windfall trade days. How? I'm a little confused on why that would come. Followed by flip days just to get a withdrawal. The flipping rule is encouraging that. Apex is looking for traders. What are your thoughts on 8 trading days to request a withdrawal? No flipping rules, but 4 of those trading days must be $150 profit to lower the days and get rid of flipping. Something has to ensure continuing ongoing. Aren't they just going to flip for $150? Isn't that what they're doing anyway? There's a 20% rule, right? So there's a consistency rule that you have to follow. If they have a large windfall trade that makes up all their profit and then 9 days of flipping, shouldn't you as a company be checking that? I just don't get it. The survey is on their... I'll send it to you. Here it is. It was on that mass email they sent out a while ago. Oh, yep. Thank you, Froggo. I don't know. I like the 150 probably. No, I do not like this. Would rather say it 10 days. No, don't like that either. How about 150 plus or minus? No, don't like that. How about 100? Do your job. What are your thoughts about a maximum cap of profit? Here, I'll be more specific. Hire people to specifically combat the windfall trades. It's really that simple. I mean, it's really that simple. What are your thoughts about a maximum cap of profit amounts in the PA accounts of 25K up until the 5th withdrawal to discourage... Again, this doesn't make any sense. No more caps, no 40% rule, and can request withdraw anytime, even daily. How is that going to combat anything? You're essentially letting them just stay. You're just like, okay. That would encourage flipping even more. Like, so what if I get the 25K just trading normally? You're telling me I have to stop, essentially? How does that make any sense? Yeah, yes, I like this option. It does not feel like it limits me. No, it doesn't. This isn't going to affect me personally, but I could see how it could affect other people that trade bigger size. Like even trades by Matt, for example. I'm pretty sure he was up close to that 25K mark. Are you just telling him to stop trading? That doesn't make any sense. Or what if he trades and goes over it? Like, are you going to, like, punish him somehow? Should Apex enforce scaling on PA accounts in order to help discourage windfall traders out of the gate? Scaling on PA accounts. So I don't disagree with this one. I'm going to say yes, because I know Top Step does this, and I think this would actually work well. But again, I don't think it's going to stop the people. Like if you're allowing them to windfall trade and then flip for 9 days and you're paying them, that's on you. And if you're still going to allow it, then scaling isn't going to be that hard for them. I do think like starting with say 5 or 7, and then once you get to 7, you could go up to 10. And then once you get to 10, you could go up to 13, like whatever it is. I feel like that's a decent idea. Should Apex lower the... They should have put, like, what we think, like, the amount should be, by the way. Because I think starting at 10 would be good. And then going up, like, 2. Like, once you get to 10, go to 12. 12, go to 14. 14, go to... Because I don't think anyone needs more than 10 to start. Should Apex lower the trailing threshold amounts and give less room to encourage and enforce discipline and risk management? No, it's our guys. 50K accounts, $2,500 drawdown is 5% of your account. If you have a strategy that you're trading well, you know what? I'm actually curious. I never checked this myself. Let's just do it. This is the Kelly criterion. So let's say the odds are what, 9 to 1, right? Or actually, it would be 1 to 9, right? No, it's 9, right? Say 50,000. 90. We'll say 90%. Bets must be multiple 1. The minimum, it doesn't matter. Odds. Am I doing this right? We'll just do 1. I think it's supposed to be 1 to 1. Even though I think it's a little bit more than that, but so even with it doesn't matter what it is. Even if it's 1 to 1, it's still saying that your optimal bet is 80% of your account. 80%. And we're only risking 5% with the max. Right? But even down here, it says it's massively aggressive. It seeks to increase your capital at the maximum rate possible. Professional gamblers typically take a less aggressive approach and generally will not bet more than about 2.5% of their bankroll. So 5% is not that bad. Like if you go look at some people that trade stocks, 5% is what they use. And that's 5% of your total account. To them, they're looking at it as it's 100% of your account, not 5%. But $2,500 of a 50K account is 5%, not 100%. And I think that is very misconstrued in the prop land. So I'm going to say no. To make this a reality of quicker payouts and quicker path to 100% withdrawal with no minimum days required, the protective measure I like the most is no longer offer 20 max of 10. I don't totally agree with that. Lowering the trailing threshold, definitely don't agree with that. Requiring safety net, don't agree with that. Cap profit limit and PA for first 4 payouts. I just don't understand how that's gonna. I think eliminating the 1 day to pass is honestly the best. If these are my 5 options, eliminating 1 day to pass is definitely it. I still don't think that's gonna solve anything, but all right, 2 more questions, which you're not gonna be able to see because I can't scroll anymore. So we'll do this. All right. To make rules and payouts easier for traders, I support a probation status for those that breach it. This probation includes limits the number of PA accounts, limits the contract and amounts that they can be traded, safety net required, stricter consistency rule, 25% versus 40%, until which, so are they already basically saying they're going to, whatever, until which time it has been proven this trader can follow rules. I mean, I agree with this. I think a probation status is good, right? If they're telling you did something wrong and they put you on probation but let you keep everything else until you can prove that you can do it correctly, then why not? I don't really understand. I don't foresee a problem with that. At the end of all this, if the following was the new Apex program, would you like it? See, this is what I'm saying. So they already have it in mind what they're going to do. So this is what they're probably going to do. 8 trading days of request payout. Request end of the 8th day, no request periods. Staff processing throughout the week. 40% hard and fast consistency rule. No more flipping rules. So this is basically what I was saying with those two. Everything they've said so far is what I agree with. 4 of 8 days require 100. I don't agree with this, but it sounds like that's what they want to do. 4 of the 8 days required 150. I mean, I just don't understand. I get it, but at the same time, like, I just don't think this is the right way because, again, they'll just start flipping for 150 to get around it. Probation status, I agree with. Limit to max profit amount in PA until 5th withdrawal. I don't see this being a problem for myself, so I don't really care. But I don't necessarily think it's right, and I don't think it's going to necessarily matter. I do think it might help with the windfall trading, so I can see where they're going with that. Take out 100% starting at 5th withdrawal instead of the 4th month. I do agree with that. After 5th withdrawal, no more 40% consistency rule, and no 8 trading days or request. Request anytime, even daily. I mean, he didn't even mention that in the questions, but yeah, I remember him mentioning that in the video. But I think overall, yes, I would vote for this new program. All right, done with that. So that's where we're at with that. If you guys want to do that, Froggo posted the link. I'll post it again just so that we have it. But yeah, that was something else. That was something else. I'm actually very curious to see how they end up handling all that. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. That was a roller coaster. It was. I think I'm gonna have. I'm gonna edit that up. That'll be my video for today. Probably. I think the survey is just for good measure, and I think they're gonna basically show the survey and be like, "Oh, look, everyone chose this." But I feel like they already know what they're gonna do with it. Hope they don't Lawson. It's ridiculous. I'll be right back. Used it because I always empty it when I'm done. Berkshire Hathaway is back open. Let's see if I got my share. I did not get my share. It's up to 726,000. That can't be right. Now I think they glitched it the other way. All right, let me go cancel my order. Boo. That would have been funny. Steve, are you here? Did you get your fill? Didn't get your gold. Boo. I'm just baffled by that. I really am. I'm still kind of in shock after going through that. I'm getting hungry. Uh, hey. Right, because it probably would. I mean, hopefully not. Especially if they're gonna start doing traveling. Think positive, no negativity, sir. You're just chopping around. Couldn't quite get the bands. I'm going to be pretty disciplined with these. I do think I am going to purchase the thing links. But while we're sitting here, let me just do it. I'm going to do it for a month. And then after a month, if it's working as planned, I'll keep it. I think it's the advanced features is what I need. I always have such a problem finding the one where it just shows you the chart that what gives you what. I can never find it. Pricing? Nope. Connections? Nope. What's included? Question mark? Maybe? Is this it? Yeah, this is the one I was looking for. Alright. Well, sort of. This is like everything. Oh, here it is. There it is. Okay. Buy Pro features apart. Okay. Advanced features. Unlimited overlays and indicators. Multiple synchro connect. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one that we need. And then they keep the volume stuff separate. Bye. Let's do 1 month, then we can always go more. Payment successful, active. All right. So I'm assuming I'm probably going to have to restart Quant. That. While this is loading, I'm going to go get my food.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip, and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things.
I should be able to have multiple indicators now too, if I so choose. Well, let's see if I can connect two at the same time.
Yeah, this is my life, my strife, my right to fight, to
What is they coming to get?
I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I look here, look there, over where am I scared, where am I at? I gotta make it in this life, whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sipping in the summer on a goose and Sprite, or find a nightclub for the end of the night, oh. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it, how you gonna move for it, what you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it, how you gonna move for it, what you gonna be?
I just noticed that. Zach, yeah, if you want to. I don't think everyone has to. I think they're just looking for as much information as they can get. Where's my... There it is. No, it's not 70, it's 30. It's just the advanced features, which gives you access to the multiple. So now... So now I have this where I'm connected to 2 at the same time. So if I want to copy trade Apex and Precision and Buellnox, if I end up with a Buellnox account, I can. Speaking of Precision, let me go see if that was... I want to say it wasn't them, but... That wouldn't even make sense because they allow you to have 25 accounts. So it says keep 100% of your initial $50,000 in profits. And that sounds like it's over all the accounts. Trying to find their more detailed. If you have a Top Step account in Quantower, you get volume profile also. Interesting. So maybe I'll get... I wonder how much their lifetime ones are. That could be worth having. It's like a one-time fee. You know what? I have the rules here. Let's see. Here's the agreement. As we're just chopping sideways, get rid of all these. Let's see. And Precision right now only has one payout period, 15 through the 20. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. I don't see anything more on the 50K thing either. So maybe that's something I'll just have to ask him. Upload ID or passport. Interesting. That's new. They want you to upload a picture of your ID to sign the PA contract with Precision. I guess that's not a bad thing, right? They're preventing you from even signing up if you don't have your ID. That's actually a good thing. I know I have that, so I just don't know where I put it. Yeah. Alright, well I just paid for the Precision eval into the PA, so we'll see how that works out. How many accounts can you have with Buellnox? I think that's a scaling. So Buellnox, I'm still learning about Buellnox, etc. So you'll have to bear with me on that. Let me see. Multiple accounts. A trader can simultaneously have several qualification and master accounts. Trader could have up to 11. So it says you can activate up to 3 master accounts, which are the PA accounts, simultaneously. To activate each additional master account, it is required to reach the initial starting balance on one of the 3 previously activated accounts. Each subsequent master account is reviewed individually and can be added once max drawdown reaches the initial starting balance on the most recently activated master account. Multiple master accounts cannot be combined into one larger account. Give you more than 11? A little birdie. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're doing well, they would have no reason not to, right? All right, so we'll see what happens there with Precision. If that activates for tomorrow, I will trade the opening trade with them and the Apex accounts, or well, the one Apex account, 13. So that'll be interesting, to say the least. And then Buellnox, I plan on looking more into them. They do have the 90% off. Maybe I just snag one of them. I haven't signed up with them in a while, so I don't know if anything's changed. Let's see. Add renew subscription. I wonder if it'll let me use my own code. We'll find out. Nope, can't. It's alright, I'll use Methodicals. Let's see. Use methodical code at checkout. Let's see what it says right now. Just MM. Option 1. Where's the 50K? Here it is. 50K. They have a 10K now? Interesting. Yep, it's 90% off right now. Okay, that's good. Agree, agree. Next. Ooh, nice little push down here. Oh, you guys are. All right, that's been processed. We'll see if that actually, these all should pop up under here now. I'll have to figure out how to do all that. See if we can go through green to red again. Oh, yep. Precision account shows up under there now, which is nice. I don't know how to get it to show up over here, though. We'll see when the Buellnox one activates. We'll see if, oh, I'll have to connect. Let's see. Should all be the same. My Buellnox connection failed. Why? 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 Let's see, did this all change for me? Let me go back over here. Let's see, that's right. Sure, I got the right password in there. Was this the same? Maybe it's because I had paper trading Chicago. I think that all changed. Just go to regular Chicago area. Oh, Buellnox. Here we go. Buellnox, Chicago area. Connect. That also failed. All right. Anybody know what server you should be connecting to for Buellnox? Methodical, are you still in here by chance? Try just regular Rithmic, not paper trading. Yeah, that didn't work either. I don't know why that's not connecting. It should allow me to, so I don't understand why it wouldn't. Rithmic paper trading Chicago. That's what I had originally, and it didn't work. Try it again. Oh, it worked that time. Interesting. For some reason it didn't work the first time, but it worked that time. Curious, what's GME doing again? Still down there.
Most people can't even decide what color to wear or which burger to eat. What the does it matter, man? Autonomy is an illusion.
Trying to go red again on the day. See what happens.
Autonomy is an illusion.
Yeah, you do have to sign in the art trader first. I've already done it with both of them, so I didn't have to worry about that. I do need to get that accessible though.
Autonomy is an illusion.
I'll have to set up that for Bionox as well for art trader. That show up here? Did. Doesn't show up over here though. How do I get it to change? Or does it? No way. Does that actually work? I can connect all of them? Oh, it just searches for each of them. What happens if... So that's Apex. So then if I do this, Bionox. Where's the NQ? That's it. It's options. Futures. Options, futures. ZQ. Where's the NQ? Alright. So, okay, so that's how it comes up. So do I have to do this each time, I guess? That kind of sucks. So if I want to change, I would have to come up here and do this. Yeah. So this is still the eval account for precision. I just activated the PA, but it's still not active. They've been a little bit slower on activating. All right, well, at least now we know how to do it. So we got one there with Bionox. We'll have the PA account with Precision. Most importantly is we'll be able to set up the copy trader. Yeah, because I have all three in there now. Nice. Okay, that's the most important part. All right, let's go back to Apex real quick. Just in case we actually get a push down here. Don't want to miss. We can go right to the lows. Make sure we're on the right account here. We are. Oh, wrong amount of contracts, because sweep right into the lows here. Should I have kept my order at the bands? So far, yes. I wanted to see if it would bounce off the lows there. Would have still got filled, but would have had a better fill for sure. Still going to see if we can come up and retest that previous low. Would have been nice to have a better entry, obviously. I might actually look for an ad here. Yeah. Well, it looked like he had some other people stay over. I'm assuming they got a little tipsy. Yeah, probably to refill. I was gonna try to add there, but would have worked out pretty quickly if we got the ad, because I would have hit the bid. I don't know if I would have got filled or not. The idea is just to come up and retest this support area for either heading back up or continuing down. That's the trade idea. Got a pretty obvious stop at this point as well. they in the truck? Because I could help them get them out. I have the stuff. Are they in the pool? Could have locked them in there and just didn't know it. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I was hoping it was going to be a sweep. Could have got out there too. That's the frustrating part. Again, these are evals, so being a little bit more loosey-goosey with them. No. Nice, Alex. Yeah, that was a pretty good dump. I would have been in a lot better situation had we waited on the first entry. I was expecting it to maybe try to bounce off that current low after such a big move, but it did not. It did try to hold support there again, so we'll see. Not looking great though. I would have hoped we were already moving back up if we were going to move back up. I think that was just one last little attempt. We'll see. Probably end up sweeping it. Oh. That sucks. All right, no longer the trade we were looking for. If I would have added here on the first initial move down, we would have been fine, but I did not, so kind of caught us in a bad spot. it's crazy because we were up a decent amount too when we didn't take it off. So our drawdown is much more than what we actually lost. That's the annoying part. I just got the email that the PA for precision is active. That's cool. That was pretty quick. I was way quicker than the first time around. First time around, it took like a whole day. That was what, 15 minutes? We can get another big shove down here. Oh, I know why. Because we were positive on the day. That's why the drawdown was... Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, we were up like 1,800 on the day. So that loss was bigger than I thought. Yeah, okay. So we're going to see if we can ride this one up. Or just stop out if it goes lower. That's the idea here. Definitely not looking for this one to go lower again. Feels like we're trying to find support here. There's a decent amount of volume that came in. Right or right out is the motto behind this trade. Trying to add to a winner there. Fortunately, it said, "No, we're gonna go the other way once you add." The RK is back up. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I wonder how they actually handled all that. Pretty interesting. Yeah, decent little move. Right into that previous support area. Looking to possibly take some off. So hoping to at least get back up towards the high of that candle. Or is it just going to punish us? So far, we're getting punished. Come on. Come on. All right, see if we can let these last 3 ride. It's dog, man. Anybody have any questions, comments, concerns? Feel free to chime in. Ideally, I was thinking about going to break even on these, but really hoping this would continue back up. Maybe we can trail the previous candle if we can get back up towards the highs here. That way we're at least in the green on it. Man, I looked over for a second and was like, all right, there we go. And now, what's going on? Guess I should have just took it off, huh? Overlap. What a frustrating last 3 there. take one last little stab at it. Not letting this go any lower from where it currently was. Basically just giving it another shot to go back up. Essentially got in where we got out. Obviously we got to get out there, right? Because what if this just absolutely dumps, right? You can't assume it's going to do what it's doing. But once it starts to do what it's doing, then you can just jump back in. All right, then. I think we'll be done attempting this one. We'll wait for a real setup. EA accounts, I would be a lot more picky. I would have never even been back in this to begin with. Would have been waiting for the bans. But being an eval, figured why not. Is it really going to get us like that? Let's try it the other way. Because why not? That's pretty funny. Well, we had our stop in a good spot. Let's see if we can actually get the dump. Try to join the trend. Do it. Do it. Why is... Oh. Alright, I don't know what's going on here. I'm just going to cancel all the orders. Something fishy was going on there. Push it down, push it down. Stuff it. Come on. What the heck is that? Wait, and now I'm not even so confused. I don't understand what just happened there. I thought I put a stop in. Jeez. And these 250Ks can bite me. Bite me. It's called just boredom at this point. What happens when you trade the middle? Say if it goes any further, we're pretty much donezo. Wait, what happened there? Oh, I was looking at the whatever. Get these 250Ks out of here, man. Get these 250Ks out of here. I'm so done with them. They can give me multiple million cajillion tries on them, and I just can't seem to do anything with them. I was looking at this number on the today here. I wasn't looking at the drawdown. That was my fault. I wouldn't have added where I did. Plus, I'm a little confused why it didn't stop me out. It popped up some weird thing that I've never seen before. But whatever. These 250K accounts were just a thorn in my side anyway. Be happy to just be done with them. I don't have to worry about two different amounts all the time, etc. What's the other one? 70. Buy one lot on every low. Yeah, that's what the DCA guys were doing. That's exactly what they were doing. All right. Done with those. Look at this move off the bottom. That's what I was trying to catch over here. We just couldn't get it. And then, of course, I was like, you know what? Let's go the other way. And I was actually back to even again. And once my payout hits. Yeah, Hector, I know. I was just being greedy because they're evals and they were the 250Ks, and I'm so done with those, man. I really am. Until they change the structure on those, I would never trade them again, even with this kind of a sale, because they knew that it was going to be so hard to pass those. Trust me, they did it for a reason. And they knew what they were doing. I think with that, though, I'm going to get out of here. Like I was going to say real quick is if once the payouts hit my account, I will activate the other PAs for Apex. But until then, I'm just going to let them sit there. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 evals ready to activate. It's just a matter of getting the payout from them. I know it was approved, but I want to see it in my account. And once it's in my account, I will activate. So with that said, I'm going to get out of here. I'll be here same time, same place tomorrow. Remember, the giveaway is this Friday. Make sure you're here for that. It's going to be a nice one, as you can see. $310. It's a nice little giveaway. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning at 9:25. Peace.